264 Hillside Avenue, D3.
264?
Hillside Avenue,
Okay. How are you?
apartment D4, D3.
D3. Go ahead.
Good evening, council members. My name is Bo Kim. Before I begin, I want to say that I am afraid. I am afraid because I love this community and I love my family. And speaking truth to power is never easy. But my fear of staying silent is greater than my fear of speaking. So I am here. I stand here today to ask for transparency in our town's police operations. I'm not a political person, but every time I look up local news about Palisades Park, it has always been about lawsuits against police leadership. Chief Beck is our 6th police chief in 12 years. At our last meeting, Mayor Kim, you assured me that our police department fully supports our immigrant community. Some of you council members assured me this personally. I held on to that, but then I did my own research, and what I found disturbed everything I had hoped for. I found video and social media posts of our chief sitting next to border czar Tom Coleman, pinning a blue magazine lapel pin on him at a formal event, calling him a true leader and most importantly, our friend, tagging the post at Team Trump and at Real Donald Trump. This was 3 months before he became our chief. On March 18th, I emailed Mayor Kim directly asking, does Palisades Park support mass deportation? I gave this council the opportunity to respond privately. Instead, I received silence and a drug bust press release. That silence is why I am standing here tonight. Chief Beck is not only connected to Blue Magazine, he is its editor-in-chief. His magazine asks why federal agents are forced into neighborhoods, sidewalks, and parking lots. It tells police chiefs who protect immigrant communities that their badge is an empty suit worn not for service, but for survival inside political systems. And in April 2023, he sat down with Donald Trump and convicted felon Bernard Carrick. For an exclusive Blue Magazine interview, Trump told law enforcement directly, the people must object, and that includes law enforcement. Our chief published that. That is not journalism. That is not journalism. That is a political act. 8 months before becoming chief, he received $175,000 from this borough in a lawsuit settlement. His brother received $125,000 in the same settlement, and now he reports directly to him. This borough has paid over $3 million in police-related settlements in 5 years. And I ask, was any of this disclosed during his hiring?
All right, you have just
I
3 minutes.
also asked this
All right,
town's
I'll give
council
you 20 more
meetings
seconds to
were
finish up.
uploaded to YouTube faithfully until October 2025. They stopped with no explanation. Our community deserves to know why. Public transparency was quietly removed at exactly this moment.
Thank you very much.
We must remember that Palisades Park was built by immigrants.
Thank you very much.
The community deserves transparency, Mayor.
Excuse me, ma'am. You had your 3 minutes. Other members of the public need to speak. Please,
The
let's
public
not
needs,
disrespect.
the public needs transparency.
All right, please, you're done, but I
Please
gotta
give
say,
up the mic.
I wish, I understand your passion.
We must remember
Okay,
that Palisades
ma'am,
Park was built
ma'am,
by
please,
immigrants. The
ma'am.
Korean community that arrived in the 1990s ripped through riots where defendants
Ma'am,
ourselves
you're
are
disrupting.
protected. The
Ma'am,
Hispanic
you're
workers who
disrupting.
built these streets and duplexes by their bare hands.
Please.
The 2 months ago, Chief Beck stood
Please,
smiling
please.
with Korean veteran war veterans at a community event. But his magazine tells police chiefs who protect Korean immigrant families
please.
that their badge is an empty suit.
Ma'am,
You
please.
cannot honor our elders one day and threaten our children the
Disrupting,
next.
ma'am.
For us Koreans to stay silent now would be as bad as those who quietly signed away our rights during the Japanese occupation.
Ma'am,
Please,
you
I
had your,
actually-
you had your
If
3
leaders in
minutes.
positions of authority were transparent about what is happening in
Officer,
this town, no
ma'am,
one will be
please,
confused,
please,
no one will be
ma'am,
accusing,
please.
no one will be creating hostile
Please.
environment for the police and the police.
Disrupting the meeting, thank you.
If you'd like to stop
Please.
speaking, you have a seat and
Please.
finish the meeting. Otherwise, that is enough.
I have filed this.
All right, thank you. Anybody else?
Attorney, New
Please
Jersey
come on.
Attorney General's
All right,
Division of Civil
all right.
Rights.
Thank you.
Officer, please. Okay, sorry about that. Give me a minute.